Really?
I'm sorry, I'm all up on you, but I can't help it sometimes, you know that.
Oh, you never have to apologize for being up on me.
So, yeah, let's start this. Shall we?
Shall we?
Shall we?
Hi.
Hey, what's going on, guys? We're back once again. I'm Lalo.
And I'm K-Dot.
And this is
Blendedly.
your favorite blended family coming to you once again.
Live from my kitchen.
In New Jersey, where
Yes.
she loves to hate. And today, what we're going to talk about is something that is so powerful, guys. It's so amazing. We've seen it work in our lives. We see it work every single day in our lives.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? So do you want to tell them what we're going to talk about, babe?
Yes, it's one of my favorite subjects, and we're talking about manifestation. So I think a lot of people, first off, I've heard this like kind of going around for quite some time. It's kind of like this hokey pokey pie in the sky type situation, but it's really not. It's a belief. It's a lifestyle, and I really truly believe like our mantra is we get whatever we want.
We get whatever we want. That's right.
What we want. So.
And I'll be straight up, guys. I had heard of manifestation before. I had even tried it. I did a lot of like self-visualizing. But honestly, I really started getting into it, you know, when you taught me more about it. You know, I hadn't really practiced it like that before, or had it like I had never seen it work the way it did with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your mindset, making sure that you're working on the right language, saying the right things, asking the right questions to yourself, and really, you know, having empowering beliefs, you know?
Ooh, it's so huge.
That's a big thing.
So I think to start off, one of the things that really got me into manifestation and manifesting and getting what you want is listening to Abraham Hicks. That was a big thing. I had gone through my second divorce. So Lalo and I are both on our third marriage. And I just really was in the trenches, and I had to make a decision. Like, I remember making the decision, like I can either get bitter or get better. And I decided to see what life that I wanted and didn't know how it was gonna happen. It seemed really impossible, but I think it surpassed everything that I wanted. And so when we got together, I think one of the biggest things was having that open communication and dialogue.
Yeah. And I'll be straight up. You know, like she said, this is my third marriage as well. I had kind of given up, guys. Like I told you a couple times, I was like, you know what? I'm not even thinking about marriage. I'm gonna wait till the kids get bigger. And then, you know, I can start figuring out. I'm just.
Well, you told me that, like, that's how you was feeling like before me. But, like, you weren't telling me, like, pushing me off.
No.
Like,
once you came into the picture.
I was pushing on.
Once you came into the picture, all that went out the window.
So that's one of the big things now, how we manifested each other. And I'm sure we'll have another video, something that goes deeper. But how we continue that manifestation as a lifestyle for us is really through the open communication. And Lalo and I have what we call relationship check-in meetings, which are really like bi-weekly meetings where we run our relationship like a business.
Like a business. So we sit down, we have an agenda. Over here puts together only agenda, calls me earlier in the day, hey, did you see the agenda? This is what we're going to be covering. And we go over everything. We go over what we're thankful for, what's going great, what are some areas of concern that we could be doing better in, because they exist, you know, and that's just like relationship wise between me and you, you know, with together. And then we go over a lot of other things.
Yeah, I think one of the main things that I like is that we go over the appreciation of the things that we have already manifested. I don't feel like we actually work that hard to get to the things that we get.
And that's what I'm saying, that I had been really surprised. I'd never seen it come together. One of the examples of manifesting is us living together. We gave ourselves a lot of time and it happened like this. Another example was moving into a place that we were really comfortable with, because when she moved up, I was living in a bachelor pad that was like almost like a basement.
I will literally have to pull up that footage.
Yeah, pull up some pictures, because the ceiling was like this high. You know, it was like that, you know, ceiling tile on the top, and it was like, you know, she was. But you rode with me. You know what I'm saying?
I did, because I saw the potential.
Yes, exactly.
I believed and I saw the potential in us.
That's the biggest part of manifestation. Like, we don't know how, but it's gonna work out.
And that's not our job to activate the how. Our job is to stay in motion.
Yes.
You know, until the how shows up, and it does. One of the manifestation pieces was that the kids are all pretty much like in each way scattered. You know, for right now, we wanted all the kids to be together in one household, and we were able to do that, and we took pictures. And so that was something I was really passionate about. And when it came together,
yeah, it was for Christmas. So it was like right after Christmas. You know, we all got to spend an amazing time together, and it felt like magic. Everything just clicked. Everybody got along. Like it was just. I think that the kids see how you and I are together, and they instantly pick up on that and say, "Oh, this is a great situation."
Yeah,
you know what I'm
they
saying?
want to be a part of it.
Yes.
You know, they want to be
It's
a part
something
of
attractive.
success.
It's something attractive that they want to be a part of.
And we're very interactive with the children. So, you know, one of the things that attracted me to him, and that there were similarities about it, was that he would talk about, like, when he takes his kids to the playground, that he's like running around playing, you know, tag with them. And I'm like, holy crap, I do that too. Like, and you know, doing that with the kids, I love that. Like, I married you, and you're a big kid as well.
Yeah, we are.
The kids see that we have a lot of fun with them, and we have game nights and things of that nature.
No, but for real, those meetings are crucial. Though. The meetings that we have together are crucial because we go over all of that. We go over our finances. We go over goals and we push each other. And you know, we really push each other. There's times when you push me, you challenge me. And there's times when I challenge you.
Absolutely. And there are assignments that are given, you know, as well, as far as like, okay, this is your to-do, this is your task, like you're on that. So we really do run like a business.
And I love that. We agree on a singular focus, you know, like, okay, your focus this week is like right here. Your focus is right there. And then we come back together and say, how do we do? And it's freaking great.
Yeah.
Like, I never thought it would be that great.
You have to know what it is that you want, because you can't even communicate about really anything openly unless you know what it is that you want.
So important.
And so that's one of the things. Not only is it what I want, is what we want for this.
And there's a big difference in knowing what you want versus knowing what you don't want, because a lot of people just focus on what they don't want, and it's crazy because when you focus on what you don't want, what do you get?
More of what you don't want,
because that's where the focus is.
Yeah.
So when you focus on what you want, it's a huge difference. Like when you're running into like all the red lights and you're like, yo, why am I catching all the red lights? And then you keep getting more red lights, you know?
Yeah, so, that's the focus. So I definitely feel like we get everything that we want.
So far.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
There's a lot more.
It really is. And I think it's being excited too about where we're going, the future, and always operating in that gratitude that there's some things that I was really wanting really bad. And
what were some of the things that you wanted in me? Like, what were some of the things that you were really wanting in a husband?
Checking off the box, one of the top things is just being funny. Like, we have to have fun, you know. And I wanted someone who laughed at my jokes. And so instantly you had that. We had this, like, we just have fun.
Yeah,
like
that was a cool chemistry.
That was a real attractive thing, where even if we didn't explore the relationship part of it, I saw that being something that was a big quality. Definitely, you're easy on the eyes, so that's like, you know, like sexy, and we're probably gonna have fun after this video. Okay.
All right.
Hubba.
We promise on keeping this thing PG. A little tough sometimes.
But I wanted a good father. I always wanted a big family. I said, like, oh, I'm not having no more kids or anything like that, but I don't know how it's gonna happen. I
said that too.
Yeah. I want a big family. Yeah. And didn't know how that's gonna happen, so that was something good. But I needed a good father, because if I see that he's good with his kids, he would be great with my kids as well. Yeah. And because I know me, I'm gonna be great with your kids. So I wanted that reciprocated. And lastly, I wanted someone who loved me more than I love them. It may sound...
Explain that. I don't get that.
You want to find you a man that loves you more than you love him, because women naturally reciprocate. We naturally want to...
I was going to say, I feel like we love each other the same.
I can't help it. Yeah. But if I found a guy already from the start that, you know, I was like more into him than he was into me, then I'm already starting off at like a huge disadvantage, because I know that I'm going to be giving. At some point, resentment is going to come in. And so it's not that I felt like there was a equal admiration.
And I feel like there's a couple of things that we've already manifested. We touched a little bit on them before. One was, where we lived. One was
me moving here.
You moving here.
The children.
Right.
All coming together.
shoot, being
The
married to someone like us,
yeah,
the savings,
right.
yeah, exactly.
Everything always happens. It may not come when we want it or when we think it's supposed to, but it always happens the way that we should.
Yeah.
And I really trust the
We're
universe.
like,
I trust
we're like,
God.
oh, this is a problem.
Oh,
okay. So how are we gonna do this? No clue.
You know what?
But
we do it.
We're gonna do it.
We handle it. I don't think there's any time that like I'm ever scared with you.
Exactly.
I'm never afraid. I'm just kind of like, all right, bet this is what it is. Like we all like, all right,
let's
go. Put your seatbelt on. Let's go.
Roll your sleeves up. Let's get our hands dirty. Let's go.
Yeah, and I think you need a partner like that. That was really attractive because I knew that you were willing to work with me like that. I mean, you flew down, got me, put my stuff up, packed the whole house up. Like you were ready. You came and got me just in North Carolina. You came, you came and you come and get me. You come and, you're always checking for me. I feel like I do the same.
No chance of you getting second thoughts. I was going down there like.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I think that's the biggest thing. Like just the family,
Be grateful where we are now.
It's everything that I wanted. I really do. I daydream a lot. I encourage you guys to daydream. I used to daydream about him, but it wasn't his face. I daydreamed about his aura and being with someone like him. In the morning, I had a double vanity in my bathroom, and I was single. I would brush my teeth and have imaginary conversations with his aura, about like what our day was going to be like and doing stuff like that. And I definitely know that we can go on and on about this subject because it's really near and dear to my heart. The fact that we manifested each other, but some of the bad things that happened to me, the trauma that occurred in my life, I feel like I manifested that too.
That happens though.
Yeah.
That really happens. Like you manifest things that, when you think about it and give your energy to it.
It's because you're worrying.
Yes.
I was very worrisome.
Worrying is a big thing.
And totally manifested some situations, but those situations, albeit bad, at the time they caused so much growth. You grow so much when you're in the valley. But I say get bitter or get better.
I'm so grateful that we're here. Definitely, guys, invest in yourselves. Look up, there's so many different sources that you can go to manifestation. I know that one of the really great videos that you introduced me to in listening was Abraham Hicks. She's really good with manifestation and just bringing the right positive energy into your lives. And there's so many different examples.
That we create the life that you want. Right. Can I give a quick exercise really fast?
Yeah.
So what I used to do. So one of the exercises I would do was I would sit down and write my life. I would sit down with some meditative music, maybe landscapes or naturescapes or something in the background. And I would literally write out like what I wanted my life to be. When I moved here, I just found a journal entry of like, so I'm moving to New Jersey. What do I want it to look like? And I would just sit and kind of put pen to paper and meditate and just see it for a second, and then I would start to write it, and I get it.
You got it.
I literally get it. And I forget that I write it, to be honest.
Maybe the one thing that you could add to that is just once you fold up that paper that you wrote it on, or just write thank you at the bottom of it. Yeah, that's one thing I heard from.
And working that appreciation, that gratitude is everything. It's everything. Even on the days where you don't feel like it. I literally look around and I look at the place we're in. If really 2 years ago, Lalo.
There's no way,
2 years ago.
We were in such a different situation.
1
year ago, we were in such a different situation 1 year ago.
1 year ago, and we look and we say, wow, and you know what? That pales in comparison to everything that we're going to accomplish this year.
And that you guys can accomplish too.
Absolutely, because it's not just for us.
Yeah, we want you guys to come along with us. We're going to be sharing some really cool things, really great places. And I think that we have a question for everyone right now too. Have you subscribed
to Blendedly yet? And what you waiting for? Have you shared us with your favorite blended families? I mean, divorces.
We know there's so many.
Yeah, it's so many. Divorces is like, over 50%? And people get remarried, and there's kids, and there's blended families.
And they feel like there's so many obstacles.
And it's hopeless.
What are the kids going to think? What if the kids don't accept, my wife or my husband? Mm-hmm. And we're going to make a video soon on how to make that happen. How to have success in that. How to really bring it all together the right way. Because I feel like we've done,
man.
So thank you for tuning in, guys. We hope that we helped you and touched your lives, and we hope that you guys continue to come back, and we're just so excited to share everything.
I love you guys so much. Like, I just love our family. And thank you for all of our supporters. Seriously, we're just excited about where we're going and what we're seeing, and love that. I want to hear testimonies and everything, because it's just getting started, this party.
Let's go.
Let's go. Bye.
Bye.